Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce my group members' name. Start from myself. My name is Nadia Fitri Afifa from English Language Education Department, UIN Sunan Ampel, Surabaya, and my partner's name is Fatika Hikmah Maulidia from English Language Education Department, UIN Sunan Ampel, Surabaya. In this occasion, we would like to present our article under the title Students' Perception Towards English Day Program in Speaking Skill Development. The first part, we would like to discuss about the background of the study. First point is about the importance of speaking. So, in the recent era of globalization, the ability of speak has become a necessary and significant skill, so that people around the world use it to integrate and connect with each other. In its integration, language becomes the main tool used, and English becomes the language of global communication and the main language in it. Speaking English has become a must, so teaching and learning creates various ways, materials, requirements, skills, and media to ensure that people can understand and communicate using English. Teacher found problems regarding students' desire to speak English well based on four factors. First one, use of mother tongue, and then low participation, lack of topical knowledge, and inhibition. Thus, the sure solution is to minimize language use, increase participation, increase topical knowledge, and reduce barriers which can be achieved by facilitating them with tools that can achieve their mastery of speech. And then the second point is about English Day program as a medium for developing students' speaking skill. So English Day program is one of the strategies used by school to achieve communicative speaking activities in the classroom or in the school as a whole. It is a program that requires students to speak full English in school with their friends and teachers, which aims to develop speaking skills. EDB is a medium or means specifically for speaking skills and learning, as well as direct teaching to provide learning and teaching outside the classroom. EDB is a program that is not carried out every day, so it does not burden students. It is generally done once a week, and it is done using English as a whole, and it is not allowed to use mother tongue at all. The basic aim is to encourage students to speak and be active in speaking English so that they practice more often. And then the last point is about several studies discussing about English Day program. So in Indonesia, there are several research about discussing about EDP, but it is found, but it's just a little research because its strategy is not implemented in all schools due to limited resources, cost, and time. It is known that most EDPs are conducted with schools of international standard. This makes it quite difficult for researchers to know how to implement EDP in the classroom because of its absence at all. That's why the researchers want to prove how student perceptions are very influential and give a big difference from how it is known that EDP is given to students' need. The students' need for speaking skill using EDP as a strategy is desired to be known by using students' perception. Hopefully, this research on student perception can helping students to improve their speaking skills using EDP. And the study examined the students' perceptions toward English Day program for developing their speaking skills at Senior High School of Tujombang. The next discussion is about the method. So this study used a survey as a research method by using a questionnaire as a research instrument, which are in the form of a Google form to make it easier for the researchers to collect and distribute the data. And the research participant of the study is 30 students of 12th class social major Senior High School of Tujombang, which this school is a favorite school that has an English Day program in it. This class was chosen because they are the students who have attended the English Day the longest. So it can be seen to what extent English Day has an influence on their English speaking skills by using their perceptions. And then there is the data collection technique of this study was used SPSS Statistics version 22 software as a tool to calculate the data. After that, the researchers analyzed the data descriptively by providing interpretation to the table as well as providing support and comparison to each data by taking secondary data in the form of previous research and theories regarding the focus and keywords given. Then the next discussion is about findings, which will explain by my partners, Fatika.
Findings. The results of the study have been classified in the table, which refers to positive statements and negative statements, classified as follows. First, positive perception. This table shows positive statements that refers to positive perception given in the 9 items in the questionnaire. It is shown how the agree and strongly agree column shows high scores, especially in the total column of the agree section, which shows the number 125, and the strongly agree column, which shows the number 57. Based on the table, it can be concluded that the students show their positive perception towards their speaking skills, emphasizing how their skill will improve. Furthermore, it is also shown how students give their support to the use of the English Day program as a way of how they improve their speaking skills. The study has similar results to what was found by Hikmia at 2010, which is where there is an increase, although the difference is shown from how Hikmia research used English Club instead of EDB, even though both are similar. Second, negative perception. This table shows negative statements that refers to negative perception given in the 3 items in the questionnaire. It is shown how the agree and disagree column shows high scores, especially in the total column of the agree section, which shows the number 27, and the disagree column, which shows the number 23. Based on the table, it can be concluded that students have a negative perception in their refusal to try to practice when they cannot communicate in English or in a situation where they find it difficult to communicate. Negative perception are also shown from how the English Day program still needs to be improved, especially in the speaking development of students. Finally, an interesting result was shown of how, even though they had difficulty communicating in English, it didn't mean that they had reduced motivation. So students show a positive perception and state that they remain motivated in their speaking development by using the English Day program. In connection with previous research, this is also what is found in the key problems of students who refuse to learn or practice English that proposed by Tuan and Mai at 2015, which is based on low participation, which is when students do not participate or refuse to participate. It means they refuse to practice speaking, which would make it acceptable to minimize language use in their hearts. This table shows the positive perception that more students agree and strongly agree than negative perception. In addition, it is also shown that the number of agree and strongly agree is much higher when compared to disagree and strongly disagree. So based on the result of research regarding students' perception towards English Day program in developing their speaking skills, it can be concluded that first, the students show their positive perception towards their speaking skills, emphasizing how they improve, which was shown from the total number of 10 positive statement items. Second, the students have a negative perception in their refusal to try to practice when they cannot communicate in English or in a situation where they find it difficult to communicate, which was shown from the total number of two negative symptoms. So in general, it can be concluded that students' perception towards English Day program in student speaking skill development is positive perception. This research contributes to English teaching and learning in the strategies or media used to teach or learn English. So a suggestion was given for further researchers to be able to use this research as a comparison or support filling in research limitation caused by limited time and resources. So that's all about our article. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.